The engineers who designed our water system many decades ago took advantage of our unique topography to locate tanks on 3 of the highest points in Weston. Our beautiful landscape really helps us by providing these tall hills. So, what's the problem? Well, the tanks are very old, and they're reaching the end of their effective service lives. Our newest tank, the Paynes Hill tank, was built in 1958. The Cat Rock tank was built after World War II in 1946, and the Doublet Hill tank was built in 1931. Back then, you could buy a brand new Model A Ford for $500. All our tanks are going to require major maintenance soon. However, even when we repair them, they still have a major problem. They don't store enough water for Weston.
There's 962 fire hydrants here in town, and they are our lifeblood when it comes to fire response or the need for water.
Weston needs an additional 2.5 million gallons of daily storage. The population of Weston has more than doubled, increasing the demand for water. And houses have been built at elevations above what the system was designed to serve. In fact, in the summer of 2016, the Paynes Hill tank almost ran completely dry. There were only 30 inches of water left in the tank. Definitely not enough to fight a fire or meet an emergency. Because our tanks are not high enough to store a sufficient amount of water, our pumps sometimes have to work non-stop to pump water into the system as fast as it's being used in the town. However, this dependence on pumps is not safe or reliable. Pumps are mechanical, and all mechanical systems are subject to failure. Instead, water tanks with sufficient active water storage at high enough elevation are the most trusted and reliable way to distribute water in Weston, as in most other towns. Once the tanks are filled, they store millions of gallons of water. That water stored high in a tank will create pressure in the system and deliver water using the force of gravity. And that stored water will be available for emergency use. Why now? Well, the time to upgrade our system is before it breaks.
So replacing a water tank under catastrophic circumstances would mean a lot of things. It would mean rushed planning. It would mean rushed construction. At that point, you're going to take what you can get.
Now is the time. The timing between having to raise the tanks and replace them happens to coincide almost perfectly. Because your tanks have to be raised in height and because they should be replaced now, it's the best time. Economically, it makes the most sense to do it now and not wait. Recoating a steel tank can often cost as much as it is just to replace the tank brand new. Who wants to pay for a painted tank when they could get a brand new tank for almost the same cost?